Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ailey if you're new, and if you are not, you will know we're in a different place today. So yeah, I mentioned in one of my other videos that I wanted to start doing a couple of different bits and pieces of content on this channel. One of which is to do with sneakers or trainers, depending on which part of the world you're from. Basically, this is just kind of like an introduction to content like this on my channel. I really wanted to just show you what I'm working with, and because of the little obsession that is seeded and is growing inside me, there could be more content to come. So obviously, if you've seen the title, you'll see that this is my sneaker or trainer collection. These are all of my comfy shoes, and I mean, I've got like heels and I've got boots and things like that, but these are all like trainer style footwear, if that makes any sense. Okay, so first of all, I had no idea that trainers were released and then you couldn't just go and buy them. You had to enter into raffles and things like that. So like all of the Jordans and stuff like that, I'd never had a pair of Jordans, so I had no idea about this whole like raffles where you had to like enter and you weren't guaranteed to get anything. So I actually had to do it for my boyfriend, and his sneaker collection is way bigger than mine, let me just say that. And basically, I actually kind of found it, I don't know if the right word is fun, but I kind of found like you get a buzz from it because you don't know if you're going to get it, and then if you enter 3 different raffles, you don't know if you're going to get 3 of the same trainers. It's so weird, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then don't look into it, because if you like trainers in any way, shape or form, you will get sucked in. So I'm not going to keep rambling on because I don't want this video to be too long, especially for people who maybe don't come to my channel for this content. The first ones, and I will say, I wear my trainers. My trainers are, some of them will be dirty, some of them will be marked, some of them will be scuffed up. I wear my trainers. I don't buy them to keep them. I don't buy them to resell them. I buy them because I want them and because I want to wear them. So if they're like, a bit of a mess, then don't judge me. These trainers I've had for a while. I couldn't actually tell you where I got them. They're not my favourite, but I actually just used to use them for like walking the dog on the beach and stuff like that, when I didn't want to wear wellies or boots. But these are the Nike Air Max, and I'm pretty sure they're the Torch 4. These, I just thought, because if you look at the material of them, there's no sort of gaps, there's no breathability or anything like that. Living in Scotland, that's a really good thing because it means that your feet won't get soaked. So I just liked the idea of these, and they looked like they were quite comfy. They are comfy trainers, but the one thing I will say is the back of them here digs into your ankles so annoyingly. And I kind of like the colourway. I like grey, what can I say? And these are the Nike Air Dual Fusion, and see if you have a look at the toe. The toe is like really kind of bendy, but everywhere else is quite sturdy. I think they're running shoes, I'm not 100% sure, but I mean these are reasonably comfy. I actually got them a I got them a size too small, and they do press up against my toe a little bit, but for doing exercises it's quite good because it makes them really snug to my feet. But anything that I've got to sort of like, I don't think I would use them for running or anything like that, but I just thought that they were really cute, the style of them. I like grey again, and like I say, I use these for doing any sort of exercise. I've had those for like years as well. So the next ones I have, I literally used to wear these every single day. These are DC's, and they're the women's Spartan highs. Yeah, I've got it all written down here so that I don't lose my place. But these are the women's Spartan highs. I fell in love with these. I'll maybe put a picture in to show you what they look like brand new, because yeah, I live in Scotland and this is what happens. But I absolutely adored these. I wore them every single day. I actually think that I got these, I got these a size too big, because when I was on holiday my feet were a little bit swollen and I really should have got these in my true size. But they are really good for like in the winter time with big socks and stuff like that. But in the winter time over here they sort of get ruined. I was trying to get them in a size that was more true to my size. I couldn't find them anymore, so I ended up getting these, and these are basically the exact same thing but in the men's. So these are the men's Spartan highs, and these I got them in a size UK 5, and you can probably see there's not much in it. It's like the teeniest wee bit. So because men's sizes and women's sizes in the UK are basically the same. So these are the men's Spartan highs, and these are like my everyday trainer pretty much. They are so kind of robust. I just love the way that like you can basically just slip your foot in and out of them. There isn't an awful lot of cushioning in them, but they are really nice and comfy, and they keep your feet warm, and they are quite, you know, they do hold up quite well. The white totally marks up. As you can see, they probably need a clean, but because they're grey and they're sort of a darker colour than these are, they're holding up a little bit better. These are the Skechers Knit Flex, I believe, and I bought these on holiday again. I was walking around the parks like Universal and Disney, and my feet were absolutely killing me. I just needed something, and I was actually wearing my BWs that are back there, and then I ended up getting these, and these obviously, if you know Skechers, most of their shoes have that memory foam in them, and these saved my feet absolutely. They do stretch out a little, so if you want to, you could go down a half size and let them stretch out, like, you know, like the toe and all that, they'll stretch out on them. So these, if you do a lot of walking, if you work on your feet a lot, these are amazing trainers to have. And then last year when I was on holiday, I actually upgraded to these. I say upgraded, I don't know if it's much of an upgrade. These are the Skechers Summits, and I just wanted something that didn't have laces, because the one thing I will say about these, if you're walking a lot, is the laces come undone, and I actually just noticed that the heel kind of comes out of them a little bit as well. I was walking literally miles. But these ones, they don't have any laces, it's just got like that kind of drawstring stuff. They have a little bit of a thicker memory foam in them, and I wore these for 2 weeks solid and there's not a mark on them. Then again, I did wear them in a beautiful, lovely country that is nice and warm and doesn't have muddy puddles literally every day, every hour of the day. So I do kind of keep these exclusively for going on holiday, because they're a nice comfy shoe, but it keeps them nice as well. So these ones I will wear over here, these ones I will wear on holiday. Same thing though, if you want to walk for miles, these will be your best friend. Okay, next I have a bunch of Converse to talk about, so I think I'll just start with kind of like the boring ones. These are the lows, and they are just plain black, and I actually got these for when I was in college. We needed to wear black shoes, and I hate plimsolls with a passion. I don't know if these quantify as plimsolls to anybody out there, but plimsolls to me is like the slip-on ones that you used to wear for gym in school. These, I absolutely love these. See, if you need to be smart for anything, but you don't want to wear shoes or, like I say, plimsolls, these are phenomenal. They're just basically black Converse, and they're so sleek looking. They stay kind of reasonably nice looking because they don't have the big white sole or midsole on them. And I wore them for 2 years in college. Yeah, 2 years in college, and they've held up great. So that's one pair. I have these blue and white ones, and they are actually double tongued, but it's got the single sort of bit around here because it's a low, and it's got the double tongue, so it's pink and blue. And same thing, just really, I don't know, I wear these with shorts, sometimes I take them on holiday, but if I'm going to be walking a lot, I don't like these because there's just no support in them whatsoever. These ones I do really like, and I don't know if you can get a hold of them. I had a yellow pair of these and they were too small for me, but I wore them anyway. It was just because it was the only pair left in stock and I just loved them so much. But Converse on me run small, so this is, it's either called the double upper layer or the double tongue. I don't know which. I can't really find these like in official places to actually get the proper official name. But these ones are sort of like a burgundy maroon colour with navy blue on the inside and then grey with a cream on the inside. And you can either wear them up like this, or you can wear them folded down like this. So you just fold over the top layer and the top tongue, and it kind of reveals the grey underneath. Obviously you would neaten it up a little bit. I've just kind of done it there so that it gives the kind of trainer a different look. I like to wear them up and then just fold down one part of the tongue. I don't know, it might look stupid, but that's just the way I like to wear them. I absolutely love these. They're not the most comfortable shoes in the world. I actually borrowed a pair of just normal ones off a friend once on a night out, and that was what made me want to get them. I don't know if you can still get them. These are my most recent purchase of Converse, and I got these on holiday and I absolutely love them. These are the Converse Chuck Taylor Maddison Mid, is that right? And they are this kind of gorgeous, I can't even think what kind of material it is, but these obviously are not as high as the highs. Put them side by side, you can see, but I like that they've got sort of like a solid shape to them, like they don't flop over or anything like that, and they are super comfy. So that is them there. They've got black laces, black tongue. The tongue obviously sticks up a little bit further. They're so super comfy. If you put your hand in, they've got a little bit of cushioning. It's not quite memory foam, but it is really, really like springy. It's really soft. I absolutely love the colorway on these. I can't really wear them at home unless the weather's good, because they will just get wrecked. They are like a canvas material. It is, I absolutely fell in love with these when I saw them. That is those are my favorite by far Converse I've ever had. Next, okay, so I'm gonna do these from my least favorite to my favorite. These are the Nike Air Max Classics BWs. These are like gold dust. You cannot get a hold of these. I went around, I don't know, every outlet and every kind of Nike shop in America, not America, but in Florida and the area that we were in, and they just didn't even know that these existed. These are in black, and I actually got these years ago, and I used to wear them when I was working in a shop, and it was just because we needed to wear black shoes and I needed something that was comfortable. And they've actually got the grey laces in them. I plan on doing a video of how to lace these up, because see, when I see people wearing BWs and they're not laced the right way, it drives me crazy. Does anybody else have things like that? These are on the grey lace colorway. You can actually flip these laces and wear them the other way and it'll be black, but I just found that it was too black. I don't mind these trainers, I do like them, but I don't know, there's something about them being in all black. I don't like them as much as my other ones. So that is those. I just can't part with them just because they're so rare. Really, really comfy trainers. These ones I absolutely adore, and I stopped wearing them because just of the colour. They just get messed up so easily, and like I say, you just can't get your hands on these. Like every so often they'll pop up again, but then they just disappear. So these are my white ones. So these are white and grey basically, and I just absolutely love them. This one has the mesh toe box on it, and you've just, I mean, I don't know enough about the technical terms, but basically BW stands for big window, and that would be your big air bubble back here. Basically, if you want trainers that are similar to these and still really comfortable, then you would go for the 90s. These are really similar to 90s, and I'm pretty sure that that's what these were replaced by. But the BWs are, like, I've had thousands, not thousands, I've had loads of pairs of these. But the thing that bugs me about these, and these have not started doing it yet, thank God, is the sole actually comes up on the front here, and that will be the first thing that goes on these trainers. That thing will flap down and you'll have like a little blah, blah, blah at the front, and that is the one thing that annoys me about them. So try, if you have a pair of these, or if you get your hands on a pair of these, try not to scuff the toes on them, because these, it comes away so easily. I don't know how many pairs I've glued, but it just eventually comes away. Okay, so we're on the last two pairs, and these are my, like, probably my two favourite pairs of trainers, bar my BWs. And this is kind of what has kicked off my obsession, so I'm not to blame because I did not buy these. And this is the Air Jordan 3 Retro Bordeaux. Look at the colour of these shoes. This is a women's shoe, and it's, I've got mine in a 5.5 and it's too big for me. So if you were a size 5, you don't have to take this as gospel, but if you're a size 5, I would go down a half size and then convert over to American sizes, or if you're buying at home, obviously just go down a half size. I am normally a 5, and I got these, or I didn't get these in a 5.5, but I normally always wear big fluffy socks just because my feet get cold and I live in Scotland. So my other half bought these for me, and he bought a 5.5, just kind of compensating for that. They are the smidgest bit too big, so I wear 2 pairs of socks with them, which does keep your feet warm, so it's totally fine. But these are super comfy. They've got a nice bit of cushioning in them. They are really good for this sort of weather because they are completely closed. There's no ventilation or anything like that. The only thing I would say is they are kind of like a suede material, and already because I've worn them, I'm finding that one of them looks slightly different than the other. I think maybe it got like slightly wetter or that, but so yeah, I absolutely love these. last but certainly not least, you can probably see them peeking out here, are these. These are my first ever personal purchase of Jordans, actually, and they certainly won't be my last. These are the women's Air Jordan 1 Retro OG UNC to Chicago Jordans. I love these. I was so delighted when I got these. I put in for them and I was like, oh, there's going to be no chance that I'm getting these, and I got them, and I'm delighted that I got them. I'm pretty sure a lot of men were trying to cop these as well. Obviously you've got your blue on the back, red on the toe box, red sole, and you've got alternating, what are they called, insoles. So one will be blue and one's red. What's that? Your right foot's red, your left foot's blue. I am not savvy about trainers. If you want to come hear about trainer stuff, I'm going to share my experience buying trainers that I like and share with you like a little review of it, but don't expect technical terms. I know sole, midsole, toe box, insole, tongue, that's about it. But I do kind of plan on sharing, because there are people like me who are totally either new to the trainer game or sneaker game or whatever you want to call it, or you know, completely oblivious to it, and I need to open your pretty little eyes because you need to be on these because they are so beautiful. I didn't know that there was such a resale market for trainers. The only thing that I think that I would have trouble with is letting go of them, because they are so, as soon as these arrived, I wanted them on my feet. I don't think, unless I managed to get myself 2 pairs, there's no way that I could resell. So these bad boys were going on my feet. I got my other half to look after them and kind of spray them with something so that it would protect them against the rain. They stay away from puddles, they stay away from mud, they basically go anywhere where it's safe and it's not going to get them ruined. But the leather quality on these is beautiful. They were specifically made for women, so you could just go on and get women's sizes, and you know, they actually, from what I've seen and what I've looked at kind of on other people's videos, they've upped the quality now for women's releases. Women's releases are not as frequent as men's releases. I tried to get my hands on the pine greens, I just couldn't, so I figured it wasn't meant to be, and I was meant to get something nicer down the road. And if they bring out the canary yellows and the off-whites, you best believe that I'm trying to get my hands on that. And there's a couple of other ones that I've got my eyes on as well, so I mean, we'll do videos sort of like closer to the time. But yeah, these are like my favourite thing on the planet just now. Look at them. They're stunning. And I love, like you've seen, I love high tops. Like, I really like sort of things that, you know, they're not just trainers that sit, you know, low like that. Like, I don't wear things like that every day. I wear them for specific reasons. I wear things like this every day, so I can't actually wait to get my hands on more of them. But I am a little bit picky. I don't like to just buy anything. I really need to like them to be spending like 100 quid on trainers. I need to be spending them on things that I like. I bought these all for a specific reason. I didn't buy them because I wanted loads of trainers. I bought them to serve a purpose. I have been dragged over or tempted over to the dark side, and now I want trainers because they're pretty. In saying that, a new version of me is born, and now there's loads of trainers that I want to try and get my hands on. So yeah, I will keep you updated. We will do videos along the way. Anything like I come up across that I really need to figure out, I'll make a video on, because obviously if I need to figure it out, there'll be other people out there that need to figure it out in that as well. There may be a million videos on it on YouTube, but there you go. I kind of fancy doing something a little bit different. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. If you want to see more content on this channel like this, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. If there are any trainers that you think that I should have my eyes on, leave it in the comment section below. I would be forever grateful, because these things come and go like wildfire, and it's as soon as it's here, it's gone again, and you could miss something really special. There are a couple of releases from last year that I'm like, damn it, why didn't I find this sooner? So yeah, if there's anything that you think that I should check out, go and buy all the things you see here. What things do you think? There's actually a couple of things that I want to try, like Air Force Ones and things like that. So anything you think that I might be interested in, give me a shout and let me know. If you want to check out some of my beauty videos, then obviously I will have them linked somewhere on the screen, because that is what I do. normally on this channel. Obviously, as I get more of these videos, there will be more sneaker content to watch, but as of right now, I do focus on beauty and makeup and all that sort of stuff. So if that interests you as well, obviously go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, do subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!